So, welcome everybody. What a wonderful venue, what a wonderful occasion, and what wonderful weather. It is tremendous to see just so many of you here today, and for Ely Cathedral to be packed. But let me start by saying that in the authority given in the statutes of the Open University, it's my great pleasure to declare this congregation open for the conferment of degrees and the presentation of graduates. And I'm really delighted to extend a special welcome today to our honorary graduate, Mr. Ian Smith, and we're delighted to honour you today, Ian. Now, Ian and I had a chat when we were right at the back, and we both started golf in the last year, and we were trying to work out if we were on the tee, whether or not we could drive a golf ball the length of the cathedral. Anyway, Ian thought he couldn't, and I thought I might just be able to. So this is just the most stunning occasion, and I think we're all really, really lucky to be here. Now, we know that the last few years have been a really challenging time for you, our students, and indeed the whole of the OU community. Yet I think there really is so much that has been achieved, and you're all evidence of that. So many acts of kindness, I think, have helped us all through. Now, each year, the Open University awards a range of qualifications that you've all worked so hard for, from certificates of higher education to doctorates. And it's been 50 years since the OU held its very first ceremony back in 1973, and today you will be joining thousands of graduates who have been presented for their qualifications at our degree ceremonies in England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and the Republic of Ireland. For my colleagues, and absolutely for me, these are the highlights of our year, because we're celebrating your success. That success is very much down to what you, our graduates, have achieved, and it's not just the qualifications that you're presented for today, but the difference that you will make to society with that. So it goes without saying that today is a really important occasion in your life, the life of you, our graduates, your families, and your loved ones, as well as the university and my colleagues who I hope you will feel have nurtured you along the way. Now, you could be forgiven for thinking that the occasion is so important that it needs to be solemn. We are, of course, in a cathedral, but you would be quite wrong in every sense. This is a day of tremendous celebration. So, I'm going to be very disappointed if anyone crosses the stage today to anything less than thunderous applause, or whichever other way you choose to express your enthusiasm and support. So let's start by showing just how extraordinary our graduates are. So I'd like graduates to raise their hands if they have helped bring up a family during their studies. Good. Now, hands up those who have caring responsibilities. There we go. And now let's finish with those who have been working or doing voluntary work. There, you really are a very, very different group of graduates than most other universities. Now, could I ask all of today's graduates who are able to do so to stand? So, families, friends, and Open University colleagues, let's start today's ceremony by giving all of our amazing graduates a huge round of applause. Okay, graduates, you can sit down and rest now. Now, really do enjoy yourself today and make a lot of noise when the person you are supporting goes up. Sometimes early on in the ceremony, it's quite sort of muted, quite sort of polite applause, and then it gets a little bit louder and a little bit louder. And I always feel sorry for those who come up at the beginning who don't quite get that sort of same rapturous applause. Now, in no way am I suggesting this, but I think 2 ceremonies ago I did have a cartwheel across the stage to receive their degree. I haven't yet had a backflip, and I'm not suggesting that any of you do, and we certainly deny any liability if any of you try that. So, there are many ways in which you can show your appreciation to your graduates here today. So post messages or photos on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, using the hashtag OUFamily to share your congratulations and celebrations with many others. Feel free to take photographs. Today's ceremony will begin with the presentation of those graduates who have achieved higher degrees, postgraduate diplomas and first degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Engineering and Bachelor of Laws. These graduates will be presented by Mr. Nicholas McCart, Director of Operations in Academic Services. We will then see the awarding of the Honorary degree of Master of the University to Mr. Ian Smith. Dr. Rosemary Golding, Senior Lecturer in Music in the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, will present Mr. Smith, who will sign the Honorary Graduate's Book and make a reply. Then we will continue our presentation of graduates with those who have gained Bachelor of Science degrees, foundation degrees and diplomas of higher education. And then we conclude the ceremony with a final short address to graduates. So on that basis, over to you, Mr. McCart, to present our graduates today.
Pro-Chancellor, I shall now present graduates who have gained higher degrees and postgraduate diplomas and have been able to attend here today. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, I present to you for a thesis entitled Seeing Shakespeare Live, a study of secondary school students' responses to a production at Shakespeare's Globe. Kathy Baldwin. For a thesis entitled Reconstructing Indian Summer Monsoon Variability During the Pliocene-Pleistocene Transition, I present Yasmin Bakari-Freeberg. For a thesis entitled The Winds of Change in Africa-China Relations, Contextualizing African Agency in Ethiopia-China Engagement in Wind Energy Infrastructure Financing and Development, I present Frangdon Chiamura. For a thesis entitled Social Media in the Lives of Youth with Disabilities in Higher Education in Kenya, Agency, Inclusion and Aspirations, I present Alice Gathoni. For a thesis entitled Spatial Ad Hocism as Practice for Conflict Politics, Theorizing Urban Politics in Kolkata, Raktim Ray. For a thesis entitled Exploring the Implementation of Online Non-Formal Project-Based Language Learning in the Indonesian Context, I present Jessica Samperna. And for a thesis entitled Quantifying Century-Scale Uncertainties of the Global Mean Sea Level Rise Contribution from the Amundsen Sea Sector, West Antarctica, I present Andreas Wernicke. For the degree of Master of Arts in Classical Studies, I present Karen Crowe. Julia George. Stephanie MacLeod. Holly Mason. For the degree of Master of Arts in Creative Writing, I present Patricia Kent. Rebecca Schofield. For the degree of Master of Arts in Crime and Justice, I present Eric Cassie. Hannah Watson. For the degree of Master of Arts in English, I present Laura Barker. James Chattel. Julie Webster. Rebecca White. For the degree of Master of Arts in History, I present Mark Collier. Laura Dalgleish. Rebecca Davies. Natalie Owsley. Axel Wittenberg. For the degree of Master of Arts in Online and Distance Education, I present Marion Stanton. For the degree of Master of Arts Open, I present Robert Lennell. Ruth Sanford. For the degree of Master of Arts in Philosophy, I present Emily Yassarian. For the degree of Master of Arts in Translation, I present Hadrian Bouvet. Julie Dale. Abigail Hobden. For the degree of Master of Business Administration, I present Zerafin Berkhold. Rachel Gerry. Mark Gilbert. For the degree of Master of Business Administration Leadership Practice, I present Sonia Kendall. Greg Knight. Penelope Summerscales. Helene Trottin. Nikal Omat. For the degree of Master of Business Administration Technology Management, I present Michael Phillipson. Anthony Stevens. For the degree of Master of Education, I present Rachel Heimeyer. Janie Ryan. For the degree of Master of Laws, I present Lydia Hall. For the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Networking, I present Lacey Capp. For the degree of Master of Science in Computing, I present Tom Austin. For the degree of Master of Science in Earth Science, I present Clive Williams. For the degree of Master of Science in Forensic Psychological Studies, I present Laura Mitchell. Alex South. For the degree of Master of Science in Human Resource Management, I present Caitlin Buckley. Lucy Natras. Amanda Pastel. For the degrees of Master of Science in Mental Health Science and a Bachelor of Science, I present Rhiannon Knight. For the degree of Master of Science Open, I present James Lee. For the degree of Master of Science in Science, I present Sarah Bethel. Jacqueline Cook. For the degree of Master of Science in Space Science and Technology, I present Clive Beale. Charlotte Newton. For the degree of Master of Science in Systems Thinking and Practice, I present Jason Rainsford. And for the degree of Master of Science in Technology Management, I present Faye Banks. Stephen Griffiths. Pro-Chancellor, I shall now present graduates who have gained Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Engineering and Bachelor of Laws degrees and have been able to attend here today. The full details are printed in the insert within the ceremony programme. I present for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Khadija Badal. David Bird. Maxine Bolton. Jodie Bray. Ailsa Brockman. Linda Campo. Bethany Cates. Olivia Chapman. Heini Jordash. Nuria da Silva Teles. Tina Davis. Rebecca Jip. Oh! Jennifer Grossman. Amy Sarah Haney. Jason Hicken. Abby Hill. Laura Holbrook. Angeline Hurst. Tinashe Jera. Natalie Jones. Dawn Kedge. Hannah Keeble. Nihal Katani. Joanna Kakowska. Kim Lawrence. Natasha Lewis. Samantha Mabbitt. Nadine McIntyre. Ruth Mallett. Michael Martin. Vaughan Musawi. Belinda Mills. Donna Moa. Leanne Nichols. Adam Noakes. Angela Nubbert. John James Panther. Kate Phillips. Christopher Pinder. Lily Plunkett. Lily Prentice Caterer. Vivian Pullin. Tracy Pusey. David Rackham. Monica Regulova. Kim Riddell. Georgina Roberts. Olivia Rothwell. Lisa Salter-Boyden. Jessica Saunders. Leonie Schultz. Amy Sims. Amanda Sturgeon. Gillian Trickey. Victoria Taylor. Hannah Tonner. Donatella Vellamontebello. Lucina Witkowska. Amanda Wright. For the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science, I present husband and wife, Robert Knowles and Lucia Moreno. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, I present Dan Gardner. Luke Gardner. Matthew Garland. Ruichi Kawaguchi. Robert O'Connor. James Potter. Annette Shakespeare. Madeline Smith. Rosalind Stillman. And for the degree of Bachelor of Laws, I present Claire Butcher. Rachel Chantry. Susan Hughes. Chris Mitchell. Paul Sutton.
Pro-Chancellor, colleagues, graduates, guests. Ian Smith is a musician and teacher who has contributed to the music, arts and culture of our local community for decades, and in doing so has enriched the lives of generations of residents across Milton Keynes and Bedfordshire. Born and raised in South London, Ian studied music and maths at the University of York and earned a certificate in education, specialising in music, from Queen's College, Cambridge. He was head of music at Bridgewater Hall School in Milton Keynes, and then director of music at Pilgrim Upper School in Bedford. He served as head of the Bedfordshire County Music Service, promoting initiatives such as the Bedfordshire Youth Orchestra. He then returned to teaching at Wootton Upper School in Bedfordshire, where he was an assistant head as well as director of music and head of performing arts until his retirement. Ian retains a particular interest in musical education and nurturing young talent. He has supported the professional development of music teachers in the UK and around the world, and is a former director of the Bedfordshire Music Trust. At the same time, Ian has had a parallel career as a conductor and musical director. He was first appointed musical director of the fledgling Danesborough Chorus in the 1970s, and has developed them into a 100-strong ensemble, bringing together people of all ages and abilities. In 1985, he was appointed chorus master of the Bedford Choral Society, and soon after, conductor. One of the longest established choral societies in the country, Ian conducted the concert celebrating the Society's 150th anniversary in 2017. His repertoire is extraordinarily rich and varied, encompassing Rachmaninoff, Vaughan Williams, Bach, Vivaldi, Elgar, and Handel. The Hallelujah Chorus, performed the same year as the Society was formed, has become their signature piece. He has also been responsible for showcasing contemporary work and commissioning new pieces. Ian has also conducted many local orchestras, including the Bedfordshire Symphony Orchestra and the Milton Keynes City Orchestra. He conducted the Bedfordshire Second Youth Orchestra for over 20 years, taking many young performers to the International Fringe Festival in Edinburgh. He is also a performer in his own right, and among many different roles is lead violinist with the Beverley String Quartet. Many Open University staff and students have been involved with Ian's various musical ventures over the years. Like all those who have benefited from his energy and enthusiasm, they speak with great respect and affection of his inspiring leadership. At once ambitious and nurturing, he exemplifies the best qualities of teachers, musicians, and leaders by encouraging everyone he works with, whatever their standard or background, to achieve their very best. This approach, of course, deeply chimes with our own ethos at the Open University, and it is a pleasure to recognise someone who has served our community with such dedication for so long. Pro-Chancellor, by the authority of the Senate, I present to you for the honorary degree of Master of the University, Ian Smith.
Pro-Chancellor, fellow graduates and guests, during my long career, I have met many incredible musicians, but have not come across such a wide diversity of topics and talent as displayed this morning. My congratulations to all of you. And thank you to Dr. Rosemary Golding for her presentation speech. It was a great surprise to me, and is an enormous honour, to receive an honorary degree from the university. My enthusiasm for music, especially classical music, in my case, is something I have always sought to pass on to others in all that I do. As you've heard, all my career has been in music and education, much of it in schools, but also some of it with adults. Both in schools and in the more than 45 years I have spent conducting amateur adult choirs, countless times people have said to me either, "I can't sing," or "I'm tone deaf." To both these excuses, I've politely replied, "Not true." I do not believe in either of these. In the first case, it is an understanding that the singing voice is different from a speaking voice, and one has to learn how to use the singing voice. And in the other case, it is a matter of fine-tuning a person's listening. If, for example, one can tell the difference between two accents or two different pieces of music, then one is not tone deaf. I've always sought to get the best out of any individual or group that I have taught, coached, or conducted. After all, that is what gives anyone real satisfaction, and if it gives pleasure through music making, then I also feel very satisfied. I've also been invited to conduct a number of special occasions. One of those was a concert to celebrate the 25th anniversary of this university, the Open University, in a memorable performance of Britain's Great War Requiem. This took place in the Middleton Hall, Central Milton Keynes, in October 1994. So, as you hear, my association with the university goes back just a few years. I've been able to enjoy my love of music throughout my career, working with people of all abilities, many of whom have gone on to pursue music professionally. I've also witnessed many times the great joy derived from music and music making by those who are not academically gifted or who are otherwise unable to communicate, but who are able to perform or sing. I only hope that before it is too late, the realization will come to those in political authority, especially those responsible for school education, that the power of music can do good for everyone. My fear is that it is already too late to turn the tide of ignorance within the corridors of political power. I hope I'm wrong. My advice to you is to follow your passion and inspire others. Thank you to those who saw fit to propose me for this honor, and thank you for agreeing to confer on me this honorary degree, of which I am immensely proud.
Pro-Chancellor, continuing the presentation of graduates, I shall now present those who have gained Bachelor of Science degrees, foundation degrees, and diplomas of higher education and have been able to attend here today. The full subject details are printed in the insert within the ceremony programme. I present, for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Jessica Anderson. Gerald Balaam. Pavel Bakaski. Siobhan Brocklehurst. Eva Candela Puche. Richard Carter. Lucy Cash. Natalia Chiara. Gerald Clark. Lee Clark. Naomi Clay Michael. Sean Cooper. Maria Davies. Sophie Flores Quintero. Sarah Edmonds. Grant Foster. Eleanor Gardner. Georgina Goodall. Alicia Gregory. Thomas Hardman. Simon Harrison. Axel Enoch. Guy Hetherington. Lester Hitch. Sherilyn Holmes. Ellie Houghton. Shelley Howard. Victoria Humphreys. Melissa Ilston. Solomon Jones. Ritis Kavaluskus. Isabella Lacaiza. Isabella Luxford. Vincent McGoldrick. Shajnus Nafi. Jared O'Mara. Mohammed Patel. Francis Pink. Tanti Jane Powell. Melissa Rawlings. Robert Rich. Bethany Rollinson. Ruth Sales. Calypso Scott. Charlotte Simmons. Claire Spraggett. Lewis Sutton. Claire Walden. Maria West. Douglas Wheel. Adam Will. Tatiana Wilson. Hayley Woodall. Kepa Thugathaga Biascochair. Alberta Zuin. For the degree of Bachelor of Science and for a Diploma of Higher Education, I present John Tipple. For a foundation degree, I present Victoria Bunton. Stephanie Dolby. Nicole Negranza. Ivy Villama. Kaylee Ridgewell. Angela Ware. For the Diploma of Higher Education, I present Vanessa Blakey. Marie Buchan. Amanda Carrington. Justine Edwards. Helen Jackman. And Stuart McMahon.
Well, as the Pro-Chancellor of the Open University, I could not be more proud of what you, our graduates, have achieved, often against the odds, with your work, family, and other significant commitments. And sometimes there are many, many other challenges in your lives which you have to address. But I know that you will go on to make an important contribution to society too. I think that the one thing that an education at the Open University does is really, really add value to society. We all believe that you are the most amazing body of graduates anywhere, and I think we saw this earlier in looking at the various commitments which you had to address in order to achieve your success. You have believed in yourselves, and we have believed in you. All of us, your dedicated associate lecturers and advisors, the expert academics who write your courses, the designers and the technologists who bring them to life, and all the professional services that make the OU what it is, second to none. And now you've shown what that belief can achieve. We know it will often have been tough, very tough, and therefore no wonder employers tell us that one of the many things they like about OU graduates is that you are determined and driven. You've juggled study and deadlines with many other demands in your lives, but you know, I have been told that there is one thing that's harder than being an OU student, and that is living with one. I can sort of tell there are a number of people who sort of appreciate that comment. Now, when the Open University started back in 1969, our pioneer students and staff really were taking a step into the unknown. They were putting their faith in a university that was using new methods of teaching and would be open to everyone. Many thought that the OU would fail, but instead it is now one of the most successful universities in the world, with well over 2 million people who have studied with us here at the Open University. That really is not just a university, it's more of a social movement. It's you, our students, who make the OU what it is, but we also owe a huge debt of gratitude to the vision of the university's founders those 50 plus years ago. Foremost among them was a lady called Jenny Lee, to whom Prime Minister Harold Wilson gave the job of setting up the university, a woman whose own journey from a Scottish mining community to Minister of State shaped in no small measure what the OU is today. Jenny Lee believed that the OU had to be a university for everyone, rich or poor, man or woman, black or white, and it would do that whilst maintaining the very highest academic standards. She was determined that we would be a respected research university, making new discoveries, inventing new products, and enabling us to understand each other better and to live well, without endangering our planet. Recently, I attended the OU Research and Achievement Awards. One of the winners was an astrobiology lab, which is exploring how to gather water from lunar rock to make living on the moon and potentially Mars a possibility. This is just amazing research, and we are a world leader. And this is fitting, as we were founded in the year that we landed and took our first steps as mankind on the moon. We have celebrated well over 50 years now of being in a class of our own. We are unique as a university. We are a groundbreaker. We're at the cutting edge of what's happening in education. And we've gone from the outer reaches of our universe to the seas, skies, and planets. Our world-leading research has really shaped our understanding of the world by taking that knowledge into people's living rooms in the OU and BBC partnership, which has broadcast thousands and thousands of hours of absolutely jaw-dropping programs, most of which you will have seen. The most recent, of course, being the series of Wild Isles. Do look out for our OU logo, which is on so many of the BBC programs, which are all underpinned by our leading research capability. So it's curiosity which drives us, and I'm so glad that you chose to join that most human of adventures, to learn and to live, as it says here on the university's crest. Completion of your qualification means you join a community of Open University alumni around the world. You can continue to keep up with news, access careers advice, and come back to study. And one or two of you mentioned that you are already on your next degree with us at the Open University. You are, and you will always be, a member of the OU family. As you leave today, I hope you'll become an ambassador for the Open University and all that we stand for. Our values of social and environmental justice, our commitments to inclusion and diversity, and above all, our mission to be open to people, places, methods, and ideas. Do share your experience with others. Let them know what your journey has meant to you and what it could mean to them. We're hugely proud of you and thankful to everyone who supported you through your journey. So what I would like our graduates now to do is to please all stand if you're able to do so. And then it's quite a difficult, and the ones behind me, of course. And it's quite difficult to look around. But what I want you to do now is to look around the room, see if you can find your family, your friends, your supporters, those who have lived with you through your journey, and to give them a big round of applause. Right, now graduates, you can all sit down again, and can the rest of us all stand? Because what I want to hear is a really thunderous applause for the success of our graduates. One last time. So now, don't sit down. So now, if everyone who could stand would please do so. With everyone standing, then I can say that the proceedings of this degree ceremony have been completed, and I now declare this meeting of congregation closed.